Oh, you have, because
I do.
I gave you one. Mine's a little on the dirty side. I was just noticing I need to clean the plastic on it.
Mine
Okay.
has stickers all over the place.
Okay, now I'm going to share to my VIP group as soon as I can find it. There we are. And hit go. And do that and be quiet, woman. Don't need to do. Oh, there's Valerie and Yvonne over there. I finally got everything set up. And I'm sorry, but you're going to see my face. Sorry, it's just the way it is. Ooh. I called for a haircut. I called my hairdresser to book a haircut. Yeah, she was all booked up this week. So you got to put up with flippies on my hair. Hi, Janet, Peggy, Sharon. Woohoo! We're going to have a party as soon as I finish getting itchy. Oh, there's Janet. Aha! Miss Janet. I'm sure she'll have sound eventually. Shanna, hello.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
You're not dead yet. Yay! How's the new knee doing? Is your new knee doing good?
It's sore.
Yeah. 12 weeks of hell, Janet.
Oh God. This is my second week.
Well, you're 1/6 of the way there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just missing getting into my craft room because it's down all the stairs.
Yes.
I haven't tried stairs yet. They kind of terrify me.
Yeah. Well, going down's easy. You just go on your butt, but how do you get back up?
Oh, God knows.
Oh, thanks, Valerie. Just email it to me, your order. That's good. Okay. I got a whole whack of stuff to show you, and I'm going to make a card. So if you got the make and take kit, have it handy because at some point during the night, we're going to do it. I had an awesome afternoon. We were in person from 1 o'clock until I think the last one left at 4:30. It was so nice. It was so nice to be in person again, laughing and chit-chatting and Stampin', and of course, enabling them to love the new products, which always helps immensely. Okay, I'm going to remove this spotlight and I'll put you on my hands. There we go. Okay, pulling up the sleeves, getting ready for the new catalog launch party. Woo! Woo! Oh my, I can show you the inside now because it's live and I don't have to be so secretive about it anymore. It is an amazing. So what do you guys think about the new catalog now that you've had a chance to look at it for a while? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah,
I like it.
Nice. Oh, 2 thumbs up from Janet. Woohoo! Yeah, it's pretty cool. They've got stuff in here for everybody. Doesn't matter if you like flowers or you don't like flowers, or you like animals, or you like more kitty type stuff. The only thing I noticed that they are lacking a little bit in this year, as usual, is the masculine stuff. But I'm only saying that because I did not order the He's All That suite yet.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
But you haven't gotten it yet.
No, I just ordered it yesterday.
Yeah, I think
your house.
I think it shipped today. I got a bunch of information that all my orders had shipped.
Okay,
so
thank you.
It should be here like Wednesday, but I'll send you the email.
Okay, thank you.
Heather ordered it, my daughter-in-law here, and I was going to go and have a look at it. I haven't even had a chance to get over there to have a look at it. So I'm sorry, I can't talk about that, but if you want to see it, it's on page 78 and 79 of the new catalog. There's designer paper, the stamp set, the dies, and rustic metallic adhesive back dots. Oh, Yvonne loves it. Oh, the catalog. Yes, everybody's loving the catalog. So this designer paper, there's 2 sheets. They're not stickers, they're die cut shapes in there, and each sheet is the same. So it's 1 sheet and you get a duplicate. So it's not only, you're not going to only be able to make 1 card with it, you'll be able to make 2. And then of course the paper and the stamp set and stuff. Shanna says she might own a quarter of the catalog already. Yay, Shanna, way to go. Hi, Diana. Okay, so I'm going to start showing you stuff because it's going to take me a while to get through all this, these little gems. We'll start with the new in colors. I'm sure that you guys have seen the new in colors. Oh, hang on. It's yelling at me because I'm recording it. I want to see if I can go down. It won't let me. Oh, well, I'll lift it up. Okay, new in colors. There we go. Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, and Tahitian Tide. Oh my God. I have been having so much fun. I've already gone through an entire package of cardstock of each of them. They're fun. So I'm going to show you the card. I made cards with all of the colors. So let me get them in order of, there we go. Okay. So they're basically the same card with the same type of elements, just made out of all the different colors. This one is Parakeet Party.
Pretty.
And it has the Parakeet Party ribbon. And the coolest thing about this ribbon is it's mesh. I didn't get it out, but let me see if I can just spread this out. It's mesh ribbon. It's not, they say it's woven, but it's not, I guess it is, but it's more like a mesh. There, can you see? There, can you see how it's meshy?
Yeah.
So what I did, meshy, not messy. What I did is I took my pokey tool and I just sort of went like this and unraveled it all. So now it's this lovely floaty, frilly stuff that I love. But anyways, I did it on that one. I don't think I did it on them all. And then this is the in color glimmer paper, and I'll show you that in a second. This is the Fern embossing folder, and this is the come on, what's the bundle called? Nature's Prints bundle. So that's Parakeet Party. Then I did one in Orchid Oasis, and I did not do this ribbon. I left it the way it was. Hang on, somebody's messaging me there. I left it the way it was. And then in behind here is one of the stylish shapes dies. Nope, not that one. Nope, it's the Fabulous Frames. Sorry, Fabulous Frames dies. Back in there. And some more of the in color glimmer paper. And this one is Starry Sky. Wait, I've lost my picture here. There, Starry Sky. The same elements in it. And Sweet Sorbet. Even though
that's a color.
It is, it's really pretty. And even though they're really bright colors, if you match them with the correct other colors, then they're not going to be too in your face. I've seen a few cards where they've tried to put all 5 in colors on the same card. It's too much for my eyeballs. And this one is Tahitian Tide. I love it.
Yeah.
Another one of those frames back there. Okay. I'm going to try and stay organized. Do you think it's going to work? Nope. Okay, in color glimmer paper. Oops, upside down in color glimmer paper. So it's in color and it's glimmer, but it's also ombre. So you can see, this is the Orchid Oasis one. They're dark on the bottom and then they go up to very light.
That's pretty paper.
It is amazing paper. I've used a lot of that too, because it goes really well on cards. Okay, so moving on. Well, I'm going to show you the Sending Smiles bundle. Ah, come on. There's the dies. This is the one that has the dies, the word sending, and it's got the background and then the detailed one, so you can layer it. But it also has a couple of sentiment dies in there. So here's one I used the die, and in the background I put that stripes from the Stripes and Splatters embossing folders. There, you can see it there.
Okay.
And then the sentiment, there it is. This is the one that has all the beautiful sentiments in it that go so good with so many thoughts and the word sending, and they're good for you can stamp them and die cut them with the matching dies, or you can cut them out, fussy cut them and cut them up. Works really well. And this one, also using the same bundle. This is called the floating technique. And I will be doing this one live, so you'll be able to see how I did that technique. And then the bling is in color opal rounds. So those are the in colors from last year. I'll show you all the embellishments later on. And then the inside. So the flowers are 2 or 3 steps to the flowers, and the flowers are separate and the leaves are separate. Okay. Next is Wisteria Wishes. Oh, Shanna says, good luck keeping organized. And Valerie says, haha, in your dreams. Oh, you ladies, you know me so well. So this is the card we made together on Friday night, or nope, Thursday night, used to be Friday night, for our collaboration night. Turned out really well. Using all the different purples. And this is one that I had made prior to that one. Looks almost the same, but I didn't use quite as much on it. So I haven't got around to, it looks good even singly. Take a picture of the aftermath. Oh God, you guys really want to see that? So this stamp set is made so that you can do 3 different things with this part of the stamp. So you can hang them off the branch and make them wisteria. You can put them on top of these look like corn stalks, but they're flower stalks. Turn these around and put them up like this, and they become like lupin. Or you can use them on their own like trees. So very versatile stamp set, that one. And then there's this one. I don't want to take it out. I don't want to show you because this is one of the club cards when we're doing the wisteria, and I don't want to give the whole thing away, but there you go. You get a brief look at what one of the club cards is. Aren't I a tease?
Aren't you though?
I'm bad. Yes, Peggy, that's the one we did Thursday night for the collaboration night. So I can't say it's my card. It's your card. It's everybody's card. Okay, Sun Prince. Paper.
I love that set.
I love the entire suite. It makes my heart happy. Yeah. So it's on page 90 and 91. of the catalog, Sun Prints collection or suite, whatever you want to call it. They call it a suite collection. The Sun Prints designer paper, the Fern embossing folder, and the Nature's Prints stamp set and coordinating dies. And they call that all the Sun Prints suite. So here's the paper. Now, some of the papers I've done, the 2x2 displays, and some of them I just haven't got around to it yet. So that's the paper. And if you probably can't tell there, but if you look really close in behind, there's different colors in there. You see them back there? So it's not all one-dimensional. It kind of looks like three-dimensional paper. Okay, that can go there. And I made this one is a bay window card.
Nice.
Cut the wreath out of just basic white, a little bit of the in color glimmer paper in there. Then I stamped this and used Wink of Stella, and this is the Starry Sky color. It activates really nicely. These are the dies. And nope, not that one. Not that one. Well, this was the one I was looking for earlier, and it's missing. I don't know what I've done with. Oh, I know what I've done with it. I'm using it for the make and take. That's why I couldn't find it. Here's the stamp set. So it's got a few really nice sentiments, and they all fit in this die cut. This one I received from my friend Leanne in Saskatchewan, in one of our swaps. Isn't that cool? I love these fun fold things.
That's a nice font.
It is. It truly is. Oh, come on, ladies. Why do they have to become actively messaging when I'm busy? Just let me mute these guys. Why won't it let me mute them? Mute, there it is. Mute. Mute. 8 hours. Goodbye. Okay. Now they won't bug me. Okay, so here's another one I made, and I used the in color glimmer paper for the wreath.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another one I'm going to make on a Monday night. So stay tuned. It will happen soon. Oh, I'm not showing the inside because I like that. I like that image. It's nice. But then I like leaves and stuff. It's right up there with Forever Fern.
It reminded me of that set.
Yeah. And it's just as pretty as that set too.
Yeah.
Okay, Hues of Happiness. And that is on page 108 and 109 of the catalog. This is the suite. You get the stamp set and the dies, the designer paper, and glossy dots. Glossy dots, which are in my basket here. Let me just pull them out. Glossy dots. These are the bright ones. So Gorgeous Grape, Melon Mambo, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. They're really pretty. Okay. So here's now the paper is really difficult to get a grasp on what it really looks like, because one side it's just like the Tulip Fields designer paper on the other side that had the different stripes of color that kind of all blend in. So that's on one side of the paper, and then there's all these floral prints on the other side. And it's just stunning. And the dies cut them out. So here's one. I kind of cased the front of the catalog. Here it is on the the front. I sort of did the same thing, but of course changed a few things. So I used the linen paper here and stamped on it, and it stamped really well. And this is one of the dies that comes with it. I did discover that if I use my guillotine cutter rather than my rotary cutter to cut that paper, it cuts much better, because with the rotary cutter, it tends to fray. And that's all right if that's the look you're going for, but my OCD doesn't let me have frayed paper on a card. So I had to use my guillotine cutter. And then I added some of the glossy dots on there. And this is the paper part of and these are the paper, and they're cut out with the dies. So no fussy cutting. The only thing I stamped was the sentiment on there. Even the leaves are die cut right out of the paper using the dies. It does have pretty colors, Valerie. I agree with you. And then I used the stamp and just stamped up a line of flowers on the inside. So that's this is the stamp set. It's got some really nice sentiments on this one. They did really well with the sentiments this year. I like the fonts of them. Okay, moving on up. The next one is a fun card. It's a pillar card. And it's popped up.
That's
I'm not going to show you exactly how you do it or what the inside looks like, because this is part of my Happiness Abounds class. So those of you who sign up for the class, or you're part of my monthly tutorial, you're getting a sneak peek of the cards. So there's one die in here that it die cuts holes like that and embosses some of them. But I managed to figure out how to just emboss. Can't see. No, it's not working. Let me pick it up. So all that is embossing. It didn't die cut through, and it's exactly the same as this one. Aha. You learn all sorts of stuff when you come to my classes. Okay, next I have two more cards from that suite. This one, this has that die cut in the background. And then a really different coloring technique. It's not watercolored. It's not blender pen colored. It's not Stampin' Blends. Something completely different.
She's going to leave us in suspense.
Yep. I can't reveal everything.
We'll find out.
Yep, you will. All in good time. Okay, so, and here's the card I created with that embossed background instead of the die cut one.
I like that color scheme.
These are right out of the paper. The leaves and the flowers are right out of the paper. And they're so pretty. Added a bit of Wink Castella and off to the races. There is going to be lots of great classes, Valerie. I agree. You thought your wish list was big, it's getting bigger. Oh, well, there you go. You're welcome. I heard that a lot today, I must admit. People came and they thought they weren't going to place orders, and they did. So anybody who places an order between now and 6 o'clock tomorrow night is going to go in the draw for the hostess rewards. This is a swap card from my friend Diane Inkster. It's a bridge card. using the tea, what is it called? Tea Boutique Suite. And this is, come on, sorbet, sweet sorbet. And this is the Starry Sky. And those, there's the in color enamel dots or matte dots or whatever they're called. And that's the wisteria. So she used the leaves behind there from the wisteria suite. Come on. I do have a sample of that man one. He's the man. This is another swap. This one's by Diane Hutchinson. And it's one of these flip-flop cards as well. So there's the paper. And if your male person is into cars, there is a lovely paper with cars on it. And then there's a stamp to a classic, which is perfect for my husband who's very old. He doesn't like me telling him that he's very old, but I do. So I don't know how she did this, because to me it looks like this has a frame around the outside, and she must have used her markers on that or something. Maybe that's just,
maybe it's one of those die cuts.
Maybe it's embossing in the die cut or stitch marks or something. That's what it looks like. But when I looked at this, I thought that that line was part of the stamp. It's not. If you look over here, it's not. If you look here, it's not. So that must be, those dies have stitches or something in them. I should have got Heather's set so that we could have had a closer look. Okay, so there's all that dies. Yeah, you probably are not going to be able to see them, but they've got embossing lines around them. So that's what those lines are. That makes me a little bit more likely to get that, because I didn't like those lines on those stamps. But they're not on the stamps. I might have just changed my mind too, ladies. You're not the only one.
I like that. I like that one. I think I was getting that at some stage.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's going to be a little too late for me to get it for Father's Day, but you know,
yeah,
stranger things have happened. Aha. So this one is this is another swap card by Elizabeth Green, and you can see the embossed marks on there. So that's what those are. Yes, Valerie, I'm in trouble. That's pretty cool. Uh-oh, Elizabeth used a retired embossing folder on our swap. Naughty, naughty girl. Okay, that's that board. Next, we have the Bluebird of Happiness, also known as Sweet Songbird. And there's a punch that goes with this one. That's the stamp set. And there's the Songbird Builder Punch. Do it so you get the glare off of it. It's really hard. There. So you have a bird facing each way. And I thought this was a wing. So I put them on my card as a wing. Then I realized it's not a wing. It's right there. You can stamp it and punch it out. So you can make your bird have a different colored belly.
Oh yeah.
Or it can be a shark fin. It could be almost anything. So there you go. The wing is this thing that looks like a chicken beak. That's the wing. So this one has that kind of wing. And these are from the Wisteria bundle. There's the inside. And you see I stamped the wing there. There's also a beak. You can stamp a beak. Yeah, I like it as a wing too, but the other wing looks cute too. Just depends on the cuteness factor that you're going for. So this was the other one I made. And you see I used the wing, the proper wing on there. And then there's the beak.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little sign here. So here's the beak. And there it is on the punch. So you don't have to hand cut it. It punches out. And the real wing and the tummy wing punch out too. So you don't have to fussy cut those. And this is a sign. And there's the string for the sign. So you can have one string or two strings or a bunch of strings in behind there. So I stamped the branch and stuff, and then I stamped the strings, and that little sentiment is up on dimensionals. Then I added a whole bunch of musical notes on there and some iridescent rhinestones. There we go. Put that one back. I had a chance to play with a lot of stuff, but I didn't get a chance to do as many displays as I wanted. So this is the last one, and these are all swap cards. This is the Wild and Sweet set. This one comes from Marcy Denning. Isn't that adorable?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Wild and Sweet set. Let's find it. Let's find it. Stamps. Wild and Sweet, page 87. Because it's not only the koala bear in there. There's a panda and a raccoon as well. I don't know what paper that is, though. Don't look. I'm going to lift the paper so I know what paper that is. Haha. Remind me later on. I'll show you what paper that is, because now I know. There's some vellum flags poking out there and colored with Stampin' Blends. And then Andrea did a bright parakeet party one. And her last name is Enston. It's a cute little stamp. And then for anybody who has beer drinkers in their family, this one is by Desiree Spence. And it's part of that. Don't even know what it's called. Anybody got any idea what that stamp set's called? Have to find it now. It's in the man section. There it is. It's called Brewed for You. So page 83. And it's all about ale. And then of course it's got the dies. So she's embossed this in white on there and then die cut it. So it looks like the froth on the top of the beer. This is in color designer paper. And there's those, what did they call those dots in the men thing that I haven't got yet? Rustic metallic adhesive back dots. These ones. They're part of that suite. The suite that I've now convinced myself that I will be ordering. Just saying. And then there's, in the back, there's hostess sets. This is by Tamara Bertram. And this one is called Sit, Stay, Relax. And it's a cutie little animal one. Hostess. There we are. Oops. Let's not rip catalog. So there, it's got a whole bunch of different animals sitting on the chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And this is part of those shapes dies. Hang on. Got too many to go through. There, fabulous frames. This one has picture corners in it. And that's what she's used here on the corner of it. How we doing? 7:30. Ooh, doggy, going fast. Yay. Has anybody got any questions? Because I am going really fast and, you know, may not be answering all of the questions as I go. No? All right, I'll just keep going then after I finished organizing and putting things away. Because we'll do embellishments next. I showed you the glossy dots in the bright colors. These are adhesive back and they're kind of holographic. They're really fun. And 3 different sizes. And then we have fun flower shapes. Fun flower resin shapes. Now, what colors are those in? Ooh. They buried the embellishments and they're hard for me to find because they're not where they were in the old ones. Okay, these are in Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Starry Sky, and Parakeet Party. So part of them have the new in colors. These bottom 2. This is last year's in color. Mm-hmm. They're adhesive backed. And they're different sizes, 2 different sizes. And iridescent pearls. These ones I'm going to take out of the package because they're very iridescent and you can't tell through the packaging. You may not be able to tell with the lighting in here. But can you see the iridescent of them? Isn't they pretty? And they're in 2 different sizes, big ones and little ones. And when you look at them, they look like eyeballs. The way they, like when you look at them straight on, there you can see they look like eyeballs. It's really weird. But they are pretty. And they just stuck to my catalog. There we go. Okay, so that's the iridescent pearls. These are the in color matte dots, which is, I don't know why they package them like this because they don't fit in. I store all my embellishments in the stamp cases and this one doesn't fit. And you can't see, oops, one just fell off. So there's the 5 colors. And they're ombre. So they're dark on this side and they go lighter and should go that way. Just have to put mine back on. So when I put mine in the package, I store them this way. So then I can look at all of the colors. Maybe I can get it back in the package. All right. So that's in color matte dots for this year's in colors. Now, flower trinkets. Carabidia, halfway between the colors. Could you correct your typo there, Valerie? Because I don't know what that word is. I'm getting good at reading between the lines. But I don't know what that word is. So these are flower trinkets. They're metal. They're very heavy. And I've discovered that when I store my embellishments, I store them in these and they stand up like this in a bookshelf. and I have the name here, so I know what they are. But I've discovered I'm not going to be able to do that with these because they're so heavy, they slide right off the plastic that they're on. So I had them up there about 4 days, and I took them out to get ready for the display, and they were all down here at the bottom. So then I had to very carefully put them all back. So they're in 3 colors. They're brass, gold, and silver, I do believe. Let me just find them here. Yeah, brass, champagne, and silver. But the only ones I can tell the difference is the silver ones because they're silver. The other ones are too close. I have no idea which ones are which. So just a note, when you get them, you'll probably, if you order them, when you order them, not if you order them, because you're all going to, because you're going to want them as much as I do. When you order them, they're going to all come all down at the bottom of the package. It just takes a couple of minutes to use your pokey tool, put them back on, and then store them this way. Don't stand them up because they're very heavy and they do the slippy slidey thing. Cut them in half. I did that with the one, the package that I opened, Valerie, but I always keep an extra package in the back and I don't want to cut it just in case. So these are the last year's in colors in opal rounds, and they've got glitter. They got glitter in them. They're very pretty. Evening evergreen, soft succulent, polished pink, fresh freesia, and pale papaya. Yay, I remembered them all. I don't know why last year's are so hard for me to remember. And then heart pearls. Heart pearls. And I just noticed there's one missing. Interesting. I have to contact them and get them to send me another one. So they're in white and or shiny and matte and I don't know what they're called. Where are they? Let me see what it says in here. Milky white, glossy white, and pearl white is what they're officially called. So milky white, glossy white, and pearl white. Yep. And look, there's another one missing there too. Oh, I know where those two are. But I don't know where that one is. It's not in the package. I used these. What night was it? Was it Monday night I used them? Yeah, I think it was on my project. I used two different embellishments that night. So those are the heart pearls. Then there's a couple that are in the containers. This is the Sprig Trinkets. And there's 20 pieces in here. And they're beautiful. Look at them. Oh, you can't see them. It's too far away. Hang on. Let me find something that I can put them on so you can see it up close. So they're all got like embossing lines on there. Now, wouldn't that make an awesome antler on a deer? Put one way and one the other. I probably put my deer away. You know, the deer that's in the grassy grove? Put that there, and there you got a Christmas deer. No? You're all probably going, oh my God, she's so weird. They're heavy too. They're metal, they're not plastic.
Sparkly antlers.
Sparkly antlers. Okay, these are effervescent elements. These are for shaker cards. They're round. Let me get the spoon. Because I learned when I opened the package not to just dip in there and get them because they go everywhere. So get a spoon. And they're in different sizes. They're completely round. And man, oh man, do they make nice things in a shaker card. Don't drop them. You will regret it. There. So they shake really nice. I can take this off now. And they're not really that heavy. So I think they made them so that when you do that, the jar thing, which I haven't done yet either. Oh, I must have put it away somewhere. You know, the what's it called? The Jar of Happiness or something. And the vintage bottle punch. That in there looks like those beads that you put in when you put flowers. When you do flowers. I want to make a shaker card with that, but not use the jar domes. So there's domes that fit with that punch, but they're going to be the usual height, right? It's so difficult to mail off. Page 151. So I thought I would just try. And page 16, I would try to make a shaker card the usual way. There it is. Bottled Happiness is what it's called. So there's the stamp set. And then it goes with that punch. So I thought I would take the punch and punch out a piece of cardstock, put the flowers on there, and then just make it a regular shaker card. Just take my foam sheet or strips and go around the outside of the punched center and put the shaker parts in there and make it that much of a shaker card, just the jar part. It's in the planning stage. I haven't had time to do that, so it's coming. It'll get there eventually. But if you're taking my Seize the Day class on the 25th, we're using those in our shaker cards. Okay. Next, some dies that are not with any stamp sets. Wonder if that's the stuff they use in the, oh yeah, no. These are not that, Valerie. It's not the stuff they use in the flower filler. These are actually little round, they're not glass, probably acrylic of some sort. Okay, this is Dots and Spots die. And I saw a card the other day with the bottles. And instead of putting shaker bits in the bottle domes, she had cut out a whole bunch of these for different cards. So they were different colors. And she took all the little dots and put them in the jar as the shaker bits instead of using the effervescent things or something else. It was really quite cute. And then there's deckled rectangle dies now. Aren't those cute? I love them. Can't wait to get busy making a card out of those. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 dies. Goes from a full card size down to a little.
They'd be nice with the linen paper, I would think.
Yeah, they would. Good idea, Janet.
Well, you see, this is because I'm taking all the strong meds. I'm laser focused.
Are you stoned like Ted was when he took his?
Oh, I can barely, you know what? I try to find words. And God knows where they've gone.
He would just to sit in his chair and stare. It's like, Ted, what are you looking at? Nothing. Ted, the TV's not on. Oh, isn't it? Wake up, dude, wake up. Yeah, it was funny. That morphine, good stuff. Okay, Twigs and Springs. This is another one of those ones that has the die and the embossing folder. Now, what was the, there's one that's a heart that's in the mini, but what is the other one that we have? I can't remember.
The seashell one.
Is that the one that sits in there? I can't remember.
Yeah, the seashell one does that.
Okay, so it fits in here. You put it on the side with the Stampin' Up logo, and it sits down in the little casing or little jiggy that it has there for it. Then you put your cardstock in there and run it through. Now there's no stamps with this one, but oh my God, it's stunning. So here I used just the embossing folder on this. And that's cute it by itself. But look at this. So
wow.
these are all die cut. I just put them back in there with dimensionals. Christmas one. That's right, Mary Jean. Mary Jean. It's the Christmas one. What was that Christmas one? The one that's hibernating till July. That's the one I was thinking of. Anyways, so this one, it doesn't cut them all out because there's some around the edge that it doesn't cut out, but it cuts out the main ones. And then you can use those by themselves on cards. I've seen a few cards using these in behind sentiments and stuff. MJ. Okay, MJ, that's the easier way to say thank you and welcome. All right, so yeah, it's Twigs and Sprigs, it's called. You get the embossing folder and the die. They don't come together like this in packaging. They come in separate packaging, but for tonight, I just put them both in the same thing, so I didn't lose one or the other. Okay. And the other embossing folders that are in there, the other new ones, Merriest Frames and Embossing Folders. Thank you, Janet. I tried to think of that all afternoon. Do you think it would come back to me? Like ding dong, hello. Okay, so Elegant Eucalyptus, there's two of them. This is a spray. Trying to get it so there you go. So there's a spray of flowers, and it's one of the 3 1/4 inch ones. And then there's this one that the flowers come up from the bottom or come down from the top, whichever way you want to use it. And then there's this Into the Clouds one. I can't see because I got my, there we go. There. It's really cool. It's got clouds and it's got all of these stripy lines on it. It's going to be interesting. There. It's going to be interesting to use. And then the Fern one that comes with this in that suite. Whatever that suite is. Hang on. The Sun Prints one. This is the embossing folder that's part of the suite. And it doesn't have embossing all the same height. All of those ferns are at different heights. So some of them are more embossed than other ones. Into the Clouds is very subtle. It is. It's going to make a really nice subtle background because you'll cover up a lot of that, the detail that looks like a cloud. And then the one that, yeah, it's on, you need to get it, Valerie. Don't wait for your next list. So when I was in Tofino in the spring, I did a live thing and showed these running patterns from the water on the beach where the creek is coming out. And I said, Stampin' Up really needs to make an embossing folder that looks like that, ripples in the water. And look what they did. They made one. It's not exactly the same, but it makes my heart happy. It's called Cascading Ruffles. And it's so pretty. And once again, it's at different levels, so it's not all really deep. Yep. I have to open my window. Hang on. I'm talking too much. There we go. Hey, it stopped raining. Yay. Do you think it'll stop raining long enough for us to go camping for a few days? I'm not counting on it. This birthday piggy. Does that not just make your heart happy? Whee! Hey,
Cute.
Connie. Yeah, isn't that cute? I love it. I used to have a motorcycle like that. I don't know. It just makes my heart happy, that stamp set. But I just got it on Monday, so I haven't had a chance to stamp with it. And then the other one is this Go To Greetings one. Now, if you're looking for a set of greetings, this is the one you need, because it has 3 different fonts and 4 different words. So happy birthday, and happy birthday. And the same with thinking of you, just a note, and thank you. They're all 4 sentiments, but you get 12 stamps, 13 stamps. Oh, because there's a hello here that I never noticed. Look, yeah, a hello too. Cool. So this is my Go To Greetings class in June, is going to be using this stamp set. I don't know what the cards are going to look like yet, because I haven't had a chance to make them, because I just got the stuff. All right. This is the designer paper that is all of the families. It's in the designer paper section on page 135. So you can get it in this year's in colors, last year's in colors, and then subtles, regals, brights, and neutrals. So there is 40 sheets in the in color ones, and there's 40 sheets in the other ones. So the in color ones, you get 4. There's 5 colors, you get 8 sheets. And in the other ones, you get 2 sheets of 2 double-sided designs. So there's dots and stripes. And then you flip it over and there's flowers and tartan. So just about any occasion you want, this is going to give you some really nice subtle paper. Unfortunately, it's only 6 by 6. Sad face. And then there is perfectly penciled. This one is black and white, colorable in a whole bunch of different ways. So on one side is like a floral or a leaf pattern, and the other side is graphic. Okay, MJ, you're not late, but hello. I didn't answer that. Every year I take my catalog to the local printer and have it coil bound, because when I'm using it, I like to be able to lay it flat open, and I like to be able to flip it back like that. So if you're part of my clubs, they also get coil bound catalogs as part of the perk of being in my club.
I love being in the club.
Yeah, that's I've been doing that probably 10 or 11 years now. It's been a while.
Yeah.
So back to perfectly. You like it too, Mark?
I do.
Yeah.
Very much.
It makes life a lot easier. Okay. Beautiful florals and geometric patterns. And I can't wait to get in here with pencil crayons, Mark. Wouldn't that be awesome in pencil
Oh
crayon?
yeah. Oh yeah. Make them pop.
Yep. It'll come. Eventually I'll have room in my life. Okay, so this paper is textured sheep paper. Let me get it open here on the page. I'm sure I'll find it soon. There it is. So it's a specialty paper. It's the only specialty paper. Oh, Janet likes the coil too. It is much easier to use, MJ. Absolutely. So page 134, the only specialty designer paper we have this time. But oh my God, ladies, I've seen a sneak peek of one of the new papers coming in the catalog in July. Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Gorgeous. Okay, that's all I'll say about that. So this paper is geometric shapes. There's the colors. And it's got gold leafing throughout it on one side. And then when you flip it over to the other side, it's got kind of vintagey type collagey papers. They're really pretty on this side too. This one's got shells in it. This one is a wood grain, and that one's got shells. And there's a Christmas one. Then there's got some flowers on there. And I'll just take my thing off. And then leaves on that one. And I don't quite know about this one because it kind of is an outlier and it doesn't match the rest of the patterns in there. So it's really weird, but it's pretty. Mint macaron and a little bit of basic gray and some silver with that paper for Christmas. Oh, here's crossing my fingers that they come out with a really good snowflake set, because that's gorgeous. And it's got hints of hinks. It's got hinks in it. What is it? Petal pink. Hints of petal pink in the background. Okay, so let me put my paper clip back on it so that it doesn't fly all over the place. All right, turn around, put that down there. I'll save that paper till later. That's one of the specialty papers. And this one. Okay, Abigail Rose. Oh dear, Abigail Rose. My. So pretty. Let's take that off and have a look at these patterns. Where's the other one? Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, so black, crumb cake, espresso, petal pink, smoky slate, and berry vanilla. This has got words printed in the background. And then stripes on the back and a lovely subtle print there. Wait, I lost my picture. Where'd it go? There we are. Things are starting to not be organized, Shanna. Okay. More paper for coloring. What a gorgeous. Now, I wonder, do you think that is cut out by the dies? Because I didn't order this. I have to, though, because my hostess, my club hostess, decided that this is what she wants. So I have to get it. Where's Abigail Rose? There it is. Okay, so yep. So look, you're going to be able to cut some of these images out with the dies. Did you know when you look at the stamp set when it's printed in the catalog and it's got that halo around it, that means that there's a die that matches that. So this one, you're going to be able to cut these out. So there's the dies and there's the designer paper. Cool. Not that one, but that's pretty. Oh, look at that. That's exact. No, it's not the same. I was going to say it's exactly the same as that stamp, but it's not. You're not going to be able to die cut these ones. But look how pretty those are. Oh, and some red, some poppy red on there. And some more poppies. And then you flip it over. Shanna says she saw my disorganizedness coming. So this is the other side of the papers. Ooh, that's pretty. I haven't really had a chance to look at these because I just got them in. Oh,
I like ledger paper.
that's cool.
I like that.
And then use that die, you know, the one that makes the holes.
Yeah.
That would be cool. You have to make sure you put it the right way up though, because it's got writing on it. Be just my luck, I'd have it upside down. Well, that's pretty. And then the lovely petal pink stripes. So that's Abigail Rose. Coming soon to a club near you. There we are. And then a wash in beauty. Which one does this belong to? Let's have a look. Coordinates with the Wash and Beauty Suite on page 66. Shock of all shocks, I didn't get this one either. So there's the stamp set that it coordinates with. So there might be dies that cut out some of this stuff. Beautiful colors in it. And on one side is they got the soft, subtle backgrounds. And on the other side, they got the bright florals. So pretty. I didn't get all the papers this year, which is really unusual because I usually do, but I'm not thinking I'm thrilled with most of them, so I didn't get them. So that's why I didn't do a paper share, because I wasn't really fond of all the papers. So here's the other side of those papers. I really like this. I think that's beautiful.
Mhm.
Going to make a nice Christmas card, that one. See, I'm thinking ahead to Christmas because on the 25th of May, demonstrators get access to see the new mini catalog that's coming out in July. And then on the 1st of June, we get access to ordering from it. So I'm already thinking Christmas. Pretty Prince designer paper. Oh, goodness gracious. I have to take this paper apart because it is beautiful, but I'm just trying to find where it is. What does it belong to? Let's find out. Pretty Prince. Sun Prince Suite. Okay. Sun Prince Suite. Oh, it does, but it's not the, like, if you don't like the blue papers for this suite, these papers have the same images in them, just in not blues. So this paper is blue and gray granite, and this one is not. Let me get this off. Take off these because you have to see this paper. It's in Bermuda Bay, Blackberry, Bliss, Calypso Coral, Sweet Sorbet. I don't know what color that is. Yeah, Calypso Coral and Evening Evergreen are the main colors. And then worked in with the main colors in the backgrounds are all these other colors. So there's a lot of them in this. And it's a very different set of papers because it's got different patterns from one color to the other. So here's one of the Bermuda Bay ones. And if you look at close, they've got the different depths of color in there and blotches and swatches, and it's not dead paper. It's got a lot of depth. Look at that, the depth in that paper. It's amazing. And then you flip it over and you have Pretty on the other side too, that has the different depths and layers of colors. And then there's a nice subtle one that is just like a wash, but you flip it over and look at that paper. It truly does look 3D the way they've done it, because they've got way in the background and then closer up, and then they put the white on the top. And you think, oh, well, that one looks like that one, but it's not. It's different leaves. So although the colors are the same, the patterns are not. But it's got the same depth of color in there. And then look at the splotches on this side.
I like splotches.
I love splotches. So that you get four sheets in that color, and then you get 4 sheets in Blackberry Bliss. So there's that first one and this one has all the different levels of color in it too. And then flip it over. But look at how pretty it is, even in this color. And the blotches. There's gorgeous grape in there. There's rich raspberry. There's Blackberry Bliss. It looks like a bit of, I was going to say a bit of fresh freesia, but I don't think so. I don't know what color that is.
Highland Heather?
No, it looks like it, but there's not another purple listed on there, so I don't know what, unless they use washed out Blackberry Bliss. I don't know, but it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so 3-dimensional. Amazes me. I'm going to be using a lot of this paper. Look at that. Oh my God. And except for that one sheet that has them in the corner, they're all, when you go to make cards, you're going to be able to use any part of that paper.
Yeah.
And can you imagine? Go ahead.
Sorry, when I saw it in the catalog, I thought, nah, I don't know if I like that, but now I see you showing it to us.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Sorry, I just had to take a drink. Can you imagine Christmas cards made out of this?
Really pretty.
And then this has got that wash on the back. That's not solid, it's different colors. And then you go to Calypso Coral. a lot brighter, but still has that 3D dimension to it. And on the back. And in this one, you can see these patterns a little bit easier than the darker ones. And there's the wash on that. And look at that. Look how stunning that is. My God. I'm going to have to force myself to do my display so that at least I cut into it and I don't stick it in my shelf and hoard it because it's so pretty.
I've done that with paper.
You think? Yeah. I took all of my retired designer paper that was in open packages. I ended up finding four full unopened packages of designer paper. So those are in the BOGO sale, but the other stuff that I had used parts, I cut into 6x6 swatches, and I'm going to make grab bags out of those. And the ones I cut into 6x12, and I've got a stack about that thick that I'm taking with me to make envelopes out of while I'm camping, because it's supposed to rain, so I'm going to need something to do. Hoard half and use half. No, once I cut into it, it's fine. It's that first cut that's the hardest. And as long as I make up my display boards, like if I make up one of these, then I'm good to go. So what I do with these is I make them and then I store them in the front of, I keep everything in its plastic and I store them in the front of the designer paper. This one's not bad because it's only black and white, but if I use one of the other ones and I'm trying to figure out what colors are in there, then I just have them here at a glance. I know exactly what colors are in there. It's just a lot easier for me. Well, there's the other sheet. This one's got some red in there. I think they've got some rich raspberry in here. And then the splotchy side. I love this splotchy side. And then evening evergreen and the same patterns. Oh my. I'm going to wish I could stay home for the weekend. Get all my creating done. I'm in a swap and I have to get my cards ready no later than the 30th of May. I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I'll get there. I really like this. More splotchies. All right. Carefully put that away because I took the paper clips off of it. Okay, so in the back of the catalog, if you are a hostess, which means you have an order of $200 or more and qualify for hostess rewards, you can order this paper called Design a Daydream. So it's in a couple of places in the catalog. So it's in with the designer paper down here at the bottom. And it's also in the host area. But you can't see it very well. It's up here. So if you want to see what this paper looks like, then oh yeah, I closed it. Hello. Then I would look on page 135. You get 48 sheets. So on this page, it says 48 sheets. If you go to the hostess page, it says 12 sheets, but this is wrong. There are 48 sheets. You get 4 each of 12 different papers. And remember when I looked at that card and I said, what is that designer paper? Right here. It was the back side of this sheet. It's got that crosshatch netting type stuff on it.
Mhm.
Okay, so we have Blackberry Bliss, Daffodil Delight, Mint Macaron, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. And some of them are geometric, some of them are floral, some of them are weird. And some of them are geometric, some of them are floral, some of them are weird. But there's that netting pattern again. And this one, I'm sorry, what is that supposed to be? Besides not favorite of mine. But look what's on the other side, the bicycles.
Mm-hmm.
And some lovely stripes. And whatever this is, this look reminds me of that metal that the guys use for making toolboxes and stuff. Some blotches and some pinwheely things, and there's kites and stripes and something that looks like leaves. Oh, Janet, we're going to miss you on Zoom. Some leaves, some more stripes, and there's birds. And some more leaves. And then on the back of that is a nice stripe again. Take these off. Oh, there's a lot of paper in here, and it's $24. So if you get your hostess rewards, you can buy that with hostess rewards of $24. Pretty, pretty paper. Okay. On to the specialty paper. Then we'll do the make and take. This is distressed gold. So it's got shiny bits and matte bits on it. It's difficult to show without blinding everybody. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the brush stroke specialty paper in Blushing Bride, Night of Navy, and Soft Succulent. And this has, it's not flat. It has a little tiny bit of texture to it, but it's not rough. It's just not smooth like this paper is. And it's got this brush strokey of satin effect on it. So there's Night of Navy and Soft Succulent. And Blushing Bride.
The catalog doesn't do it justice.
No, it does not. 3 sheets for $7. So you get one of each sheet in the package. And last, but by no means least, rose gold specialty paper in matte, metallic, and iridescent. And I can't take these apart because this will drive you insane if I show it to you by itself.
Wow.
I did it the other night and holy man, I'll give you a quick look. Look what it does. It
Wow.
is amazing. And it's a very good mirror. Okay, I'll cover it up again. So that's the iridescent, and then there's matte and metallic. That is a really good mirror. So you can see my phone there. Hello. This is really pretty paper, this one. I wouldn't use a lot of it on a card, but it's going to be gorgeous to use. You get 2 of each sheet for $13.75. Let's just cover that up. So there, I've gone through all the stuff I have now. You're off the hook. You don't have to look at any more of that. Does anybody have any questions about any of that stuff? Anything I can clarify? I love the iridescent papers too. Is there anything in the catalog that I can try and explain to you? Have you got any questions?
Do you have the lovely layers vellum?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I've seen it. Wait a minute. It might be on one of my birthday cards. Let me go see. Let me go see. No, it's not. I was thinking of a card I saw online, but I did find this card.
Okay.
So this is made out of the stamp set that goes with it.
Yeah.
Um,
Page 93.
Thank you. I was trying to remember what it was called. I have no idea.
Botanical layers.
Botanical layers. So what Marg is asking about is the vellum that goes with the in the bundle with the botanical layers stamp set, which is really weird. This first time they bundled it this way. So this is Heather made this card using that and the new ink colors, and then this here and this come from the He's the Guy or He's the Man or whatever it's called, that manly one.
Yep.
He's all that. So it's the oval and the one of the tag dies from that. So, but it comes, you get a few sheets of printed vellum in 3 different prints. And then there's a whole bunch that are just plain. You get 60 sheets that are 3 3/4 by 5. So that's just a little bit smaller than this layer. And you get, there's 4 printed designs. There's a circle and there's one that looks like water, sort of. Get it up there so you can see. And then there's this floral leafy image and then dots. So you get 40, you get 5 each of those 4. So that's 20. And then you get 40 plain sheets.
And they're not size.
They're 5 by 3 3/4. Yeah. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. So they're down 1/4 of an inch all the way around.
Which is an odd size.
It's a smaller size than normal. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I didn't order them. And I didn't order the stamp set either. But now I know where it is, so I can borrow it if I need to. Down the road, 7 minutes from me. Anybody else got any questions? Or Marg, if you have more questions?
No, I think that was it.
All right. Well, let's do some stamping then. Look, my table, I managed to keep it relatively clean. We're not talking about what's behind me. All right. So I do have a couple of make and take kits left if anybody wants one and they didn't get one, let me know. I think I have 2 left. And I'm going to use Starry Sky to stamp. And this is the card I'm going to make. So it uses that beautiful, whatever that, where's my recipe? Hang on, I gotta get my recipe. There. Sun Prints designer paper. And the Nature's Prints stamp set. And the scent, I also brought out a sentiment. Here's that bottled happiness stamp set, the one that goes with the bottle punch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oop. It moved and now I can't see the comments. Valerie, there's one on the way to you. Did you not get it yet? I mailed one off to you. Honest, I did. I did. Okay, so this one says you're on my mind, and then on the inside, oh, my envelope is gone. I took the Fern and did ink stamp, stamp, stamp. And on the envelope too, which apparently went home with somebody today. There's a mark on here. It's outside ready for you, Diana. Just pick it up when you can. We're leaving tomorrow to go camping. So I will put the plastic container inside the big plastic box on the front porch. So you can just pick it up when you want. Okay. My kit is here. Have the card base and the inside piece and the embossed piece. So I embossed these with the Fern embossing folder. So you can see how it's different depths of embossing on that folder. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And then this is cut out of the dies that match the natural prints stamp set. They're called the Nature's Prints stamp set, the natural prints dies. Why don't they name them the same? They just confuse me. 2 pieces of Starry Sky, piece of designer paper, and 2 branches that I die cut for you, and some pearls. So this goes on flat onto your card front. Oh, I'm sorry, Valerie, it didn't arrive, but it's coming. At least you'll know how to do it. There we are. Now, these go kind of like this, and then this sits in between. So I like to put them on here first before I put them on my card front so I can get them lined up properly. So I'm going to put adhesive on one side and get this lined up. This is a great layout because you can use it with any designer paper and just plunk a sentiment on top of it and you're good to go. Oh, it's a pretty sky tonight. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I can't see the sky when the trees start to go out in put their leaves out because I live in a forest. Okay, is it straight? No. Really? Okay, put that there. Put this here. There we go. Got it straight now. And then that just goes on flat on here. So when you put it on, just put adhesive on these two pieces so it doesn't suck down the designer paper. To figure out which way I want that way. Okay, and that's going to go up there somewhere about in middle. Okay, who's creating with me besides Marg?
I am, yes.
I can hear your adhesive.
I won't tell you where I got that one.
Oh, sorry, my throat's sore. Cheers. Oh, good, Yvonne is creating. Good. Okay, so let me know when you get that far then.
Done.
Okay. Going to stamp my sentiment next. I'm going to use this one out of the bottle because I don't think there's one in here that would work. Well, maybe. Let's just see. When I made this card, I didn't have this stamp set yet. That would work. Or maybe this one. I don't need any thank you cards though. And I think thinking of you is too long. No, it's not. Oh, I'm going to try that one. Let's take that one off. Okay, just stamp. Oh, clean it first because I haven't watched it yet. Oh, Janet, can't get to your craft room. I can't imagine. You need paper pumpkin kits, dear. You need to get a kit so you can bring it up with you. That would drive me crazy. Janet Lachlan is creating with us, and Janet Chin is lamenting the fact that she can't get to her craft room. Okay, I'm going to stamp this right about there. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, what a gorgeous font. Oh, I got to do the inside. And the envelope. And I used the fern on this, on the original one, wherever it is. There it is. I used the fern on the inside, but I think I'm going to use this one this time. Change it up a bit. Do one and then two. Ooh, and then three. Cool. And the envelope. One, two, three, four. Now, I think I'm going to take my Winkostella. And this is the inside one. And I'm just going to reactivate that ink and color in the darkest ones. Because why not? Oh, that's so pretty. This blue has a purpley undertone to it. Ooh, love it. Okay, so I have to do the draws. Don't let me forget to do the draws. But first of all, I have to do attendance of who's here. So if you're here, make sure you comment so I know you're here and get your name in the draw. And if you've done your treasure hunt and you haven't let me know yet, let me know that you did your treasure hunt. Oh, look at that. Can you see, or is it too far away? Look at this.
Pretty.
Love it. Okay, so I'll put that in. And then you have until tomorrow night at 6 o'clock to either put an online order in using the host code or send your order to me and I'll order it with the group order, or I'll send it to you separately, depending on where you live. And then your name will go in the draw for the hostess rewards. Janet's here, she thinks. Poor Janet on all those drugs. So Monday night, I will do a draw. Hello, Marlene. I'm glad you made it. Yay. Yes, Sharon, I have you on the treasure hunt list, I do believe. Monday night, I'll do the draw for the hostess rewards. So depending on how much the hostess rewards is, at every $50, I'm going to split it and we'll go for another hostess. So if there's $100, there'll be two hostesses, two people that win $50. And then if it hits 150, then there'll be three. But if it only hits 135, then there'll be two hostesses that will split the 135. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's confusing to me. Okay, I'm putting dimensionals on my sentiment. Ooh, I need my little ones. But I'm not going to put it on yet because I have to put the twigs on yet. Okay. Glue dots. Okay, Diana. Thank you. No, I don't need to see the sheet. I trust you. Maybe I should see the sheet. A lot of people have taken pictures of it and send it to me, or typed the answers in and sent me an email with all the answers in it. So either way works. But Janet, seeing as you're having issues right now, I'll just take your word for it. Because I remember Ted at 2 weeks post-op for knee replacement. It's not pretty. Okay, so I got glue dots on the back, and I'm going to take the two twigs and put them right there before I put the sentiment on. So the white one there, and the blue one there. Now I haven't pushed them down yet because I want to make sure that they're where I want them to be before I put the sentiment on. And they're down a little bit too low. This one, I'm just going to cut its leg off because I don't want it poking out from underneath. Oh God, now I lost Facebook. No, why did it shut Facebook down? Really? Oh, hang on, Facebook. I'm coming back. It's still zooming there, but it closed my window, so I can't see any comments. But I'll be right there. Don't go. Oops. Don't go away. Be quiet. Okay, good.
It's still with you and it's gorgeous.
Okay, they're back. I don't know. It's happened. And my computer the past 2 days all of a sudden seizes up. They did an update the other day, and it's not a good one. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that. Just at the bottom, but I want mine to be right over to the edge like that. Is it straight? Yeah. So there we go. Now you could take a wink of Stella and put some on those branches, the twigs, to add a little bit of blingy. Would have been smart to do it before I put it on the card, but that's okay. There we go. And then the pearls. I was hoping my pearls were going to be in time to give you guys the new ones, but they weren't, so I apologize. My order sat in Richmond for 2 extra days. I could have walked here faster. I'm glad you're all still there. I appreciate you hanging out. So there's the card. A lovely layout that you don't have any waste in your cardstock or your designer paper, because the cardstock pieces are, hang on till I find it, 1 by 3, but I made them 1 by 2 3/4. So there's absolutely no waste when you cut them at 2 3/4. And then the designer paper is 2 by 3. So there's no waste for that either. You could whip up a whole whack of these in no time at all.
Simply beautiful.
Thank you. Now, let me get rid of all of this stuff, because now I have to have access to my computer. So I can go in and put the names in for the showing up draw and the doing the treasure hunt draw. Oh, apparently I just dragged something over top of that one. Okay. My computer here so my short arms can reach. And I'm going to find, oh, when it shut all my, oh my gosh. Now I'm a little ticked, because I had all the wheels pre-done with all the names on them, and now I only have the treasure hunt one. Okay, where's my attendance list? There it is. Okay. So I can do the treasure hunt one, and I just have to recreate the other one, which is annoying, and I'm sorry, but you know, stuff happens. Okay, so I'm going to go back up through the comments. Okay, it's not letting me go all the way. Oh, it's not letting me go all the way back in the comments either. Okay, so I'm going to say the names as I write them down. If you're here and I'm not writing your name down, make sure you comment. Shanna, Connie, Janet C, Val W, Yvonne, and Marg. Don't forget Marg. Diana, J, Janet L, Sharon. Marlene. Connie. Now there was that MJ too that I don't see comments. So I don't know whether she's still here. There she is, Mary Jean, MJ Davy. Welcome, MJ. I think this is, well, it's the first time you've commented. Have you been showing up for my lives lately? I do appreciate you coming. There's Holly. Oh, Holly's already on that list because she was here this afternoon. Die used for sentiment. Die used for sentiment. Hang on. Let me find it. Oh my, you should see the mess behind me. There it is. It's the part of the Nature's Prints one, Janet. The Nature's Prints bundle and the Natural Prints dies. Okay, MJ, Valerie, Diana. I have Diana.
How about the other Janet with the knee?
Yep, I got Janet C and Janet
Okay.
L. Yep. Mary, MJ, where are you from? Okay, I'm going to go into the other Facebook and see if it will let me go back further. I just don't want to miss anybody, you know? Shh, woman, be quiet. No, it won't let me go back either. Shoot. Oh, well, we'll just have to deal with it. Just have to deal with it. Oh, she's from Stony Plain, Alberta. Oh, yay. So I can include you in the draw then. Awesome. Oh, and Leanne. Hello, my friend. Leanne's the one that made this card.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to go make sure the treasure hunt is still there. Now, I'm going to like MJ's comments. So, hello, Leanne. So if I don't have your name on the list for the treasure hunt yet, here's the list. Can you see the list? Comment that you did the treasure hunt. I think somebody said they did it. Was it Janet? Was that you, Janet Chin? Was that, I think that was Janet Chin, wasn't it? Anyways. Okay, Connie. Got you on the list for the treasure hunt. Yeah, just make sure you're on that list. And if you're not, okay, Janet C. Okay, I'm going to stop looking at comments now while I put the name in this wheel for the coming part of the draw. Just for coming. Okay, let me put that up there. Oh, you better not have closed on me again. Okay, good. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Okay, we have Judy and Diana J and Louis UISE, Holly, Sharon B, Bev N, Shirley M, Peggy M, Trish M. Next list, Shanna, Connie, Janet C, Val W, Yvonne, Marg, Diane. Oh, Diane is on there already from the other list. Janet L, Sharon N, Marlene, Connie, MJ. Oh, I put MG. Sorry, I just changed your name. It's okay, I fixed it. Connie's on there, MJ, Holly's on there, and Leanne. Okay, I'm going back to look at the comments, see if I missed anybody. Connie, treasure hunt. Oh, cute sleeves. Yeah, I have my baby doll shirt on tonight. I try. I make a lot of mistakes, but I do try to type fast because I hate waiting for people. Okay, last chance to comment that you're not on one of the lists. So here's the treasure hunt list. There's half of the coming, just for coming list. There's the other half of the just for coming list. No, that's not it. That's catalog list. There's the other half of the just for coming list. I think that's it. Okay, it's time to do the draws. Get you down from my stand and unplug so I can show my computer. Okay, here we go. We're going to do the just for coming draw first. So there's the header for it. I'm going to delete that header. And the winner of the just for coming draw is, let me get some paper so I can write it down. Janet Lachlan. Just for coming. Janet L. Congratulations, Janet. Janet has won a $10 product credit off of her next order. And here's the one for the treasure hunt. So there's the heading. I will delete that heading. And this is for doing the treasure hunt. So one last check to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. Good. Okay. Not that one, this one. Go. This is the treasure hunt one. Congratulations. Oh, Janet again? Okay, you saw it. I did not stack the decks. Janet L. won both of the draws tonight. Yay, congratulations, Janet. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to put you back up here. Now there's still the one. Oh, that's nice of you. She says for the second one, you can spin again. Well, thank you, Janet. That's very kind. Okay, go back. Which one was it now? No, not that one. This one. We'll just spin again for the treasure hunt. Oh, da-da-dum! Julie. Julie Wind has won the draw for completing the treasure hunt. Congratulations. Yes, I think Janet should buy a lottery ticket. I agree with you. Holy man, lucky, lucky lady. Okay, let me take this off of my hands, and I'm sorry, you're going to see my face. Hello. So you have until 6 o'clock tomorrow night to get an order in to be included in there's going to be 2 draws. So there'll be one draw for a $10 product credit for placing an order. And then there's going to be at least one draw for hostess rewards. And for every time it hits the $50 increments, I'm going to split it up and do them in $50. So if it's $50, there'll be one. $50 or less, there'll be one. If there's between 50 and 100, there'll be, how will that work? There'll be one. But once it hits 100, then there'll be 2. And then between 100 and 150, there'll still be two. So if it hits 140, then two people will get $70 each. And we'll just go up in increments of $50 and see how many hostesses we can get. So if you put an order in, I will be drawing on Monday night during my Facebook Live. I'm hoping to be back in time. Fingers crossed that it doesn't snow us in or the roads don't get closed. But I can still go live and do the draw. So anybody that puts an order in, I don't care how much it is, your name will go in for the draws for the mystery hostess and for placing an order. And if you put an order in, then be prepared to get in touch with me on Monday night if your name is drawn, because I'd like to put the order in on Tuesday. I don't want people to wait too long. I can't close the order until I get the hostess rewards in. Aw, thanks, Valerie. Yeah, the hair is not too bad today. My hairdresser, I'm telling you, I have to book her well in advance now. She's came back to town after being gone for 10 years or something. And now she's starting to get busy again, which drives me crazy because when I want a haircut, I want a haircut. My hair goes from looking nice to being completely ugly in 24 hours. Just what my hair does. You're very welcome. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you Monday night for the draws. And if you got any questions, just send them to me. We're not off the grid. I'm still going to have internet, my phone and everything. I won't be live, but that's okay. So thanks so much. Have a wonderful weekend over there in Facebook. And I'm going to stop the live feed now. Bye-bye.